Cushion fans? Here we are with Hollywood Wes Irwin with another live update from the Chili Bowl in Tulsa. Hollywood, you're wearing me out, brother, but I love this content, man. You're busting your ass this week, brother.
You know what? I'm not. You know what, dude? I'm not really busting my butt at all. It's fun, you know. I would talk to these racers anyway, regardless. You know what I'm saying, buddy?
Yeah, you're just getting to drink all the beer, and I'm getting to do all the work. But at any rate, man, you got something pretty cool for us now, man. So who you got lined up for us this time?
Well, who I got lined up for you? We finally get to talk to some female racers. We're going to talk to Shannon McQueen.
Right on. Get her on the phone.
I believe she's out of California.
Right on. She's a car owner, is that correct?
She is the car owner. She has 3 cars here. She's fielding 1 male driver and 2 female drivers.
Right on, man. Let's talk to Miss Shannon McQueen.
I'll turn it over to her.
Thanks a lot, Hollywood.
Hello?
Hi, Shannon. How you doing? This is Dan with On the Cushion Media Group.
Hi, Dan. We're doing really well. Hopefully we have a better night tonight than we had last night. Kind of got off to a rough start for us.
Well, we'll get there in just a second, but I need to know who you are and what you're doing, man.
What I do? My name is Shannon McQueen. I'm out of Bakersfield, California. I am a race car driver by weekends, and I'm a CPA during the week. That's how I finance all this stuff.
Well, that's pretty cool, man. Every racer needs a CPA around, that's for sure, or we'd all be broke. Of course, we're broke anyway, so.
It's a universal language of business. Everybody needs a CPA. So.
There you go. All right, Shannon, now get serious here. I get you're a car owner. You've got 3 cars out there, and who's your drivers for those 3 cars?
Trey Marsham, which is Oklahoma kid. Chili Bowl rookie, runs a micro most of the time. Won both nights of the Donnie Ray Memorial race, so I know that's a pretty special race to him. Also runs asphalt late model that they are doing. So we've got Trey this year. He ran last night. Michelle Decker, which is out of Guthrie, Oklahoma, runs wing sprint cars on the ASCS Sooner region, one of Emmett's deals. Is running our 2nd car. She's running tonight, and Michelle's also my best friend, so it's kind of cool to get to race with your best friend.
That is
cool. And then
cool.
I'm gonna run tomorrow night, so we'll see.
You have a busy week ahead of you. All right, now you mentioned you had a rough night last night with Trey. Tell us about what happened.
Yeah, he drew a pretty tough heat race. Started inside 2nd row. We had Hodenschild, who actually I think ultimately ended up running 3rd last night and lost into the A. We had Danny Stratton in our heat 2, Jamie Barnes, David Frickett, which is your USAC Western States dirt midget champion. We won overall championship out here on the West Coast. So David runs real well. We run a lot of races with David. We had a tough heat race, and Trey just kind of made a Chili Bowl rookie mistake and got passed by Danny Stratton. Should have really probably settled in and maybe ran 3rd, 4th at worst in that deal. And kind of gassed it up, got a little excited, and started to spin. And David had nowhere to go and kind of just ran over him. And he went to the back and had a flat left front tire, and then ultimately pancaked the fence with it and tore up some wheels. And, you know, we ended up in a C main, and then we were a victim at that point. You know, those guys crashed in front of us when it came from 13th to 7th in about 3 laps, so probably had a pretty good chance of getting out of that deal. And kind of was a victim. Some guys crashed in front of him. Trey stopped. The guy behind him didn't stop, and I ended up hanging it in the fence and landed on the side of our car and ripped the right rear shock mount off of it. The boys here have them all fixed up already, so we have a really nice crew of guys that go with us and work this deal with us. So we're all fixed up. He's ready to go again on Saturday night, so we'll play alphabet soup with him for a little bit and see if we can get him going good.
You got to love that alphabet soup of the Chili Bowl, don't you? Now, you mentioned – go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, I think we can probably go a few features with him and at least get him some seat time, some confidence back, and hopefully maybe do some more stuff in the 2013 season with Trey and get him some more seat time in a midget. I know that they're really looking at maybe doing something with us. So hopefully that'll work out for them and us as well. He's a really good kid, 21 years old, senior at OU in mechanical engineering. So definitely has a bright career ahead of him, whether it be racing or professionally.
Definitely. And not only that, you know, the mechanical engineering, that'll help you guys' team out a lot, being able to have a driver that can communicate about things like that. Now, you said Michelle's running tonight. Is that correct?
Yes.
And I know the pills have been drawn. Have they put the heat lineups or anything out yet out there, Shannon?
But I know she drew 31 and Trey drew 30 last night. So he started inside 2nd row of the 4th heat. So she'll be somewhere around in there. I Same, exact same as what I'm hearing from
Oh,
our
okay.
guys. So
Right. Cool.
inside second row with a 4-2. So
She's got a good shot there, then, don't she?
Yeah, I hope so.
Now, and
Michelle came out and won a feature for us at Bakersfield, so she's got a lot of vintage experience and has ran with me for a number of years at Chili Bowl. So we're pretty excited. She should do well.
That'll work. And then you run your qualifiers tomorrow night, correct?
Yeah, since they drew low numbers, I'm sure I'll draw 99 or something tomorrow. They probably used up all our drawing luck.
It always works out that way for the boss, don't it? It always works out that way.
Yeah, I typically do not draw well. That is the worst part of my whole night is walking up there. It's absolutely the worst part of my whole night.
I dread walking up and drawing a pill. And, of course, at the local tracks, anybody can draw for you, your wife or, husband, whatever, whoever's there with you. And I absolutely dread going up and drawing the pill. I usually try to send somebody to do mine. That way, if it's a high number, I can blame them. It's your fault, But
I'm not going to blame anybody. I'm going to try and find some little kid around here that'll make their night and take them over there and let them draw my number.
That would be cool. That would be you would make the story of a trip for some kid out there at the Chili Bowl. That's for sure.
I sure hope so. We try and do a lot with our fans and that kind of stuff. And so that's the most enjoyable part of what we do is the kids and the fans and that kind of stuff. And so that's a really neat part of what we do. That's
what it's all about, isn't it, Shannon? It's all about that next
Absolutely.
generation. It's all about the kids. Got to remember that. All right.
You know what's really cool?
Go ahead.
As those kids, they come down, no matter how bad of a night you've had or whatnot, and they come down and they want your autograph still and that kind of stuff, and you got to look at them and go, we're going to do something that a lot of these kids dream and kill to do, and and that they really aspire to do and probably will never get the opportunity to do it. So it's kind of cool to be able to spend some time with those kids.
That is, and it always puts a smile on your face. You're right. No matter how bad a night you've had, when that happens, and it's something that you, as a racer and a driver, carry with you on throughout your career and your life, for that matter. It's really cool things to think about. You're having a down day or whatever. It is really cool things to think about. Shannon, we're about out of time here, but let's get out there. Who's helping you out and writing the checks and paying the bills to get all three of your cars there to the Chili Bowl?
Man, we have a ton of sponsors that help us out specifically for this race. We have Carter Custom Finishes, Quantum Consulting, American Waste Control, American Southwest Mortgage. We've got a Jet Hot, which does our coatings on all of our headers, Simpson Race Products, Lucas Oil, Advanced Racing Suspensions, West Evans Motorsports, Dales Electric, RC for Less, Murph Dog Racing. Trey's personal sponsors are Best Western, Tulsa, RD Marcham, Energy, Pinnacle Energy, J&B Graphics. Without all these guys, we wouldn't be here, so we really appreciate all their help. And I'd like to thank my personal sponsors as well, my dad, who does all of our motors with Esslinger Motors, Schoenfeld Headers, DMI, iBox Springs. So, without these guys, we wouldn't be here. K&N Filters, so we thank them a lot.
You are hooked up. That is a lot of awesome sponsors, awesome companies, motor especially. That totally excites me, your motor builder. With that being said, I wish you the best of luck. And how do people get a hold of Shannon McQueen and what you're doing and things like that? Facebook, Twitter?
Yeah, we're on Facebook. Shannon McQueen Webster on Facebook. We're at Shannon McQueen Racing on Facebook as well. Twitter, RaceChick37. They can catch me on my personal website, ShannonMcQueen.com. So they can find us a lot of different ways. So please follow us and check out what we're doing. And if anybody's out there is interested in marketing sponsors with us, we definitely could do some more.
No doubt. We could all use that. That's for sure, Shannon. Hey, thanks for taking time out of your day and your busy schedule to talk to us here at On the Cushion. I really appreciate it. Good luck with everything out there, but especially on Saturday night when you guys are all going for the big show all the same night.
We appreciate it. Thank you for having us.
All right. Thanks a lot, Shannon.
All righty. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.